Welcome everyone to another Fire Emblem Heroes video. I'm your host Indulger, and today we'll be going over legendary Alm's Abyssal map solution for you. It's not exactly free to play, but if you have a Celica and some dancers, you might be able to emulate what we have here. So I'm going to break down the skills for you. If you're not interested in that, you can skip ahead to actually watch the clear. But Olivia is here with just her standard kit. You don't have to refine her weapon, but she needs something to take a hit later in the match. So you could give her an HP plus 5. What I've done is just given her a refined silver sword because I already had it. She doesn't need any specials, any A slots, but she does need Wings of Mercy. And I didn't want to do this, but I needed the Spur Atk for a couple units, and I'll call them out when you need them. Next up is Azura with her default kit. Nothing else new here except a drive speed. She needs that to help Celica with one unit, and it's the first unit in the match. I believe that's all she needs. If you didn't have a minus speed Celica, you might not need it. But Hogoita is necessary to help Olivia survive this hit, but if you give her an HP plus 5 and refined her weapon, I don't think you need her weapon at all. I just kept it here because it was easier. I didn't have to give an HP plus 5 to the dancer. She's also got Wings of Mercy, and Drive Attack does come into play in one unit, and I'll call it out. Again, needs no special. Nobody's engaging. This is basically a solo clear with Celica. And finally, we have Celica with Fury. You can play around with the A slot. Could be Life and Death. Could be some other things. I went with Fury. It's a budget. Very easy. Desperation, and then Brazen Attack Res 3. You can also play around with this. You might be able to use Flashing Blade or Heavy Blade. But this is I didn't try anything else, but Brazen Attack Res is a pretty safe bet. Her special can be any of the Blazings. It doesn't have to be Blazing Light, but since it's their default kit, we went with that. And then finally, her Refined Ragnarok gives her what makes her so amazing, plus 12 to basically everything. So with that introduction out of the way, let's get going. So this is sort of the orientation you need. It's here for a reason. So what we're going to do, it may not be obvious, but we're going to end our turn with Celica, and we want to use aerobatics to jump her up. So we're targeting this green bow, and thankfully he's going to get a lot of speed here. This is odd speed wave, so he's going to have 40 speed. Brave bow with 40 speed. My Celica will only have 39 showing, but she'll have a drive speed from Azura, and then her weapon will give her just enough speed to be able to double this green bow and counter kill them. Alright, the next movement is important for turn 1. We need to move Azura down here because there's a unit that's going to be spawning there that we need to spawn upwards. But until that happens, we can watch what happens turn 1. That brave bow user is gone. Everybody moves up, and we begin turn 2. Alright, so next is this Lance Knight. You might want to consider beating other things, but you just can't at this point. So we have to kill this knight. We can't one-shot him, but that's okay. What we can do is dance Celica to the right. It gets Azura out of the range of anything else at the end of this turn, and we can finish off the knight. So here comes the dicey part at the end of this turn. We need somebody to tank a hit, and it's going to be Olivia. So you can't kill the cleric, even if actually you can kill the cleric with a few more things, drives, spurs, things like that, but you don't want to. What you want to do is take out this flyer, because taking out this flyer allows us to hide our Celica on this turn. Dance Celica and get oh, sorry, I forgot. You need drawback. You need drawback as her movement assist to hide, and you need Olivia to tank that brave bow hit from that Cavalier. So she lives with 1 HP. Again, you can play around with her A slot if for some reason you didn't survive that hit. But now we're in the next phase, and what we can do, I was stuck here forever because I just didn't see a way to get out of this because, like, what do you do with Celica, right? She can't do anything. And that's true. She can't do anything. So you're going to end her turn, but you're going to use Azura to give her some movement, give her full spectrum, which she doesn't really need. She just needs the attack and speed. Doesn't need the defensive pieces, but now we can take out the Cavalier. And we need Azura to go down, because if you go up, you're going to get hit by these other things. So it's very important she goes down. And now the Spur comes into play because we need to kill the cleric, and it's just enough to take him down. And now we have our Blazing Light charged, and this guy's annoying. Look at this guy, dull range. So we're not going to get any of our speed or attack buffs, but thankfully Celica is just so ridiculous with her in-combat buffs, we didn't need it. But we do need the triple hit to take him down. And he is taken down fairly easily. He doesn't need any spurs or anything. That's sort of overkill. Alright. Next phase. We're in the end game now, folks. 5 units remain. 2 more things spawned. Thankfully, they're all pretty easy. This is really the only one that needs a little bit of help. So what we can do is waste our first turn taking out the Cavalier. And now we're getting going here. We're going to get speed. We're going to be able to double him and then triple him with our Blazing Light. He's probably the hardest unit left to kill, and he's gone. So we're pretty much home free now, folks. Alright, so next, I don't think it matters the order, but if we go have Azura fly in, we are completely out of the range of everything, so we can stand pat. But we do want Azura to give her attack tactic to Celica, so we're going to move her down and let everybody rush us. So I did play around with Blazing Wind for a little bit. It's a lot of fun to hit them all at once, but Blazing Light works just fine. You'll see though, Alm doesn't die. He has 1 HP, so if you have a plus attack, it might work for you. You could also run a Savage Blow on her C skill. I believe Alm will get hit at some point if you do that. But just for budget-friendly sake, I took it off. And you can work around this. So yeah, we can't kill him, but we can come back to him and leverage our Spur Atk. So we can take the Cavalier out up top and then use some fancy positioning. Since we want to hit Alm here, what we can do is just dance Celica there. We can't kill him yet, but we can start taking out the other things. And now we have our Blazing Light reactivated. We're near a Spur and drive. And Alm's down! Bye-bye, Alm. And then finally, this sad little Axe Cavalier with his, it's not bad res, is going to be trashed by Celica. And that is your Abyssal solution with Celica and Dancer Friends for Legendary Alm. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any trouble reproducing that, if you want to try that with different dancers. Again, most everything should work there. You just need to play around a little bit to tank a hit on that second turn, and it should be golden. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.